What's up, guys? Continuing on with maintenance on our 2013 Volkswagen Jetta SE with a 6-speed transmission. It's the 2.5 liter. And we already did our transmission service. I'm going to be showing you, just changing the oil on your transmission every 30,000. This one you do every 10,000, change your engine oil. Super easy. And then after this video, I'm going to show you in a separate short video after I clean up everything how to reset your service light. So to show you all the things that you need first, and then I'm going to just go over the steps. I'm going to show a couple of the steps, and then that'll be it. So the things that you're going to need is about 5 quarts, maybe a little extra, and so it's best to just get 2 jugs worth. That's what I like to do, because 5 quarts would be right on the low line. So you want to add a little extra than that, so maybe get 6 quarts. Each one of these is 5 quarts. And so the oil that's recommended by the manufacturer is 0W40. I have gotten away with 540, maybe even 530 one time. It's full synthetic. The code that, or the standard that Volkswagen likes you to test to is sometimes called the, let me see, get you down here. Let's bring it up. The A3 ACEA A3 B4 standard, but the actual standard is Volkswagen 50200. You can see that down there next to the circle. And so I always say that bad oil is better than no oil, and some oil is better than no oil. So I guess I should say wrong oil is better than no oil, and so you get the picture. Just figure out what works for you. So you got your oil. I like to use the Fram filters and the mobile filters were good, but the O-rings that come with the kit or inside the filter, they only gave you the skinny one, and it was leaking like crazy no matter how hard I tightened it. The Fram filters are going to come with 2 O-rings in it. You want this flat one. It's the one that we're going to be using. Don't worry about that other one. The filter for my model car is the 9911 series. This is the 10,000 mile filter. They recommend changing your oil every 10,000. So you can buy the nicer filters too. The Tough Guard, which is I think TG 9911, and then the Extreme Guard XG 9911. Those will offer I think 15,000 and 20,000 mile protection, but you will still have to change your oil for those. So if you don't like changing your filters, maybe just drop the oil and refill it. Other things that I like is some paper towels, a universal filter wrench. This tightens as you use it. Some brake cleaner, and then you're gonna need a 19 millimeter or 3/4. Both are the same, almost the same in a metric versus standard. To do the oil drain plug, a Phillips screwdriver. Show you guys where to use that, and then some type of device to pull the gasket out on in here. You see there's a little tab here. We'll use that to pull this out. We will clean the inside with a little paper towel, wipe out the paper towel, clean out right where the O-ring sits with paper towel. Sometimes a pick works better, but if you don't have a pick, a flathead will do. And then we'll reinstall it. So the steps that I should mention are, you're gonna shut off your car, remove your drip tray, the plastic one that goes around the bottom. Those are T25 Torx all around it. And then you're gonna go ahead and drop your plug with an oil pan. And after you've, so it's 19 millimeter, you remove your oil plug, drain it into the pan. And then once that starts, basically dripping, after it starts to drip, it should only take a couple minutes, even when it's cold. You'll reinstall your plug. You'll move over to your filter. Before you remove your filter, on the bottom here, see if I can adjust the brightness. See, there's a little there's going to be a cap on there, lefty loosey. Just remove the cap, and that nipple there in the center, that's what you're going to use. Let me set you guys up on the tripod. So use your Phillips head screwdriver to poke in here. You'll just push this in and up onto one of the clips. Just seals on that. You'll let this drain, and after it's done draining, you'll pop it back down. See how it stands up like that? It wobbles around with the spring, so pop it back down once it's done draining. And they do make filter cap wrenches. Try not to use channel locks or anything like that. You use your filter wrench. This is, I'll show you where this is. It's right in front of the license plate, or behind the license plate I should say. And then you'll use this universal filter wrench to remove it. If you don't get a really good grip with your filter wrenches or strap wrench, you can put a paper towel over this. And it kind of acts like, putting a rag over a jar when you're opening it. Helps a lot. Make sure it's dry. Any oil on it will make it slip too. So after you've removed your filter, there shouldn't be any oil now in the car or in the filter housing. You go ahead and remove the filter from inside here. You'll wipe this out with the paper towel. We'll then come in here with your needle nose pliers. You'll see there's a little tab right here. You reach in here, you'll pull out your old O-ring. We're gonna clean out, struggling. Do it on camera here. Pull out your old O-ring, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna clean inside the groove that the old one came out of. You can use flathead or the picks like I talked about. We'll just go around like this, clean out any of the gunk that was in there. And then we're going to take some fresh oil. Got my jug here. Take my O-ring. I like to just dip it in there. You can reach. So dip it in there, then work it around the O-ring. Make sure you have clean hands when you're doing this, or clean gloves. And after you've gotten your O-ring lubed up, you'll put it back in your clean slot now. Remember, it's the flat one that came with the kit. Well, then we'll take you can take anything, and you want to make sure that it's seated nice in here. So just go around, don't damage the O-ring, do something that's not, pokey. Push it all in. And then we're going to take next our filter. There is no top or bottom to it. Make sure this is seated in good here. Alright. So now that we got our filter in, our filter O-ring in, take our filter. There's no top or bottom to it. Make sure you have clean hands again. Push it in. That's what it looks like once the new one's in. I like to fill mine with a little bit of oil so that it starts a little easier. I wiped out the outside of this so that, once it goes up, I'm not getting any dirt in it. So that's what I use the brake clean for. I spray up around the filter, all around it, before I remove it. And then I wipe this all off and wipe it out with a paper towel and spray it with some brake clean on the inside. Let it dry too. So after that's all cleaned, We'll put just a little bit in the top here. Doesn't take much, maybe a cup. You'll see it start to wick up the sides there like that. So now we're ready to install this. Put this back in the engine, and then we're gonna fill it with 5 quarts. Then we're gonna start the car, let it run for 30 seconds, turn off the car, let it rest for 30 seconds, and then we'll fill it to its final level, which is halfway between the low and the high on the dipstick. So I hope that helped, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.